We have sufficient evidence to warrant Lady Elena's arrest. Let us apprehend her and set proceedings in motion. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
What are you doing?
Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, have cast a great deal of suspicion upon the abb. Pray have this, sir. 'Tis your...
Who goes there?
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Follow me. We're going this way now. Suppose, by your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. A good sleep will ensure we are... Twas a chimera. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
Halt! Who goes there? This village is under the direct authority of Her Grace the Queen Regent. We are to grant no unknown persons entry. Off with you then.
This way.
Here already. Travelling by ox carts was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
That's enough.
Halt! This is more than I can bear. I'm done for,
There must be some way out of this.
Halt! Halt!
That's it!
The scoundrels all are here.
Fire upon you! Fire upon you!
The scoundrels all are here.
Well met. Glad to see you in good health. The tyranny of the Queen Regent's faction knows no bounds. Passage into and out of the village is restricted, and we're being... I had intended to endure it till Ulrika returned to us, but I fear the villagers have already reached their limit. I'll be honest with you, as you've earned my trust. We've a mind to leave this village for good. The Dragon's Flame has devastated the land here. Many of the villagers question whether it is worth attempting to restore it. When I mentioned as much in a letter I had smuggled to Ulrika, she told me that the village she's staying in would be glad to take us in. Only problem is how we're going to get past the soldiers. They've confiscated all weapons to force. Perhaps if we could reclaim the stolen weapons or find a means of procuring some anew, we could force our way out through strength of... Alas, we villagers are kept under constant watch. It would be unwise for us to attempt aught on our own. You are our only hope in the...
Give it up. You've nowhere to go.
That's it!
Nowhere to go.
That's it!
Stop this! I beg of you!
That's enough.
Hail! I've not forgot our weapons are being kept in yon storeroom, with those cowards stationed in and around it day and night.
Say, mayhap we could distract them. Then someone could slip in and...
Are you mad? We're simple villagers, no match for but I suppose some... All right, how's this? We'll draw the guards' attention, giving you a chance to sneak in and get our weapon. You'll do it then? Right! You wait here. We'll have him away from his post in a trice. Just you watch.
What do you think you're doing here? Halt!
Stop this! I beg of you!
Nowhere to go.
How are you faring? Have you been able to procure any weapons for us? You've reclaimed our weapons. Well done, sir. I am certain the other... My thanks. I'd wager we stand a fighting chance now. The time has come to...
I've got you cornered, rat.
Don't fret, I've got you. With me! Hold your ground. Do not let our foe approach. Have courage!
Retreat! We must withdraw and regroup!
You have my gratitude for aught you've done on our behalf. We'll make for the village Ulrika staying in on our own from here. If I were you, I'd leave this place afore At any rate, this is where we part ways. But if you're of a mind to visit, know that we'll welcome you into our new home.
Is the ladder here?
We ought to put it to good use.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Tad rowdy, but I shan't complain.
Best take it easy today. These are acting up.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of that. Me? Did you need something?
Do come again.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
If I were you, I'd... At any rate, this is where we part.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be enough. Favor.
We must not let down our guards. Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
Stricken with sleep. How troublesome. Let our foes cower before lightnings crackle.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever
Shall we
your
discuss
travel-
tactics now or later?
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter. For another speak.
Be well, Arisen. I'm not one for tears.
It will be an honor to serve by your side.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation, come see. Do come again.
Fancy a gander? I find
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. Pawns are a mysterious sort. Some know them by another name. Crossers. They're said to travel twixt the worlds through those, I'd not mind a journey to another world myself. I trust all's well, sir. You'll have to excuse me. I have a job. It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. Must hold out. Would that I now had force to draw steel.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Would that I now had force to draw steel.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. One of us has been drenched. Well done. have seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
Naught to look forward to, but how goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! On here. Take this. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. There'll be...
Making our report ought to be our next priority. Sir Marcus was well pleased, Master. Shall we report our success to Sir Geoffrey? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
My armor can wait till the morning.
Must hold out to someone.
We have arrived.
Oi! Many thanks for... As I hear it, you even assisted him in... Anyway, you've been a great help.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round.
I concur.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Here in Vermont, pawns are there. They believe that some...
Are you looking to speak with Sir Berin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with us during training, and makes... I'm not quite sure where his house is, though I've gathered 'tisn't near here. Doubt he'd tell me, even if I asked.
What is it? I'm rather busy.
This looks very loose for you, man. There's no easy thing. The part I best earn my keep.
Come on then.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows. Right you are.
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
Pray, follow me.
necesidad.
Battle is best avoided here.
I shall heal you at once. Halt, if you please.
I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage. This seems a decent spot. For a campsite?
It is a dangerous thing traveling after dark. Mayhap we could pass the night here.
Pray, light your lantern, Master.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
Time to head to market. I don't know what to do.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
What to do? I end up feeling even after a day of rest.
Nice. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. I must confess, I'm rather... Oh, heavens above! What are we to do? 'Twas you, wasn't it? You took the abyss from us. The acts she committed were unforgivable, but what do you expect will befall the rest of us in her absence? Without the abyss, we cannot possibly attend to all our patients. Without her guidance, I... Forgive me. 'Twas an improper thing to say in light of the lives I will do what I can. But I fear I cannot attend to every... I must confess, I'm rather lost.
One can never have too many
I fear I've much to attend to.
I fear I've much to attend to.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. I can make no sense of...
I fear I must attend to my prayers.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. I must I will do what I can, but I fear I cannot attend. I fear this trial is too much for one such as me. This place gives me an ill feeling. My head hurts just thinking about it.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Shall we get...
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day. A new perspective.
Much appreciated.
What should I do? I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Fine timing, sir. My time in that tenebrous jail has only hastened the deterioration of my eyesight. I stare at the page, but the letters stubbornly refuse to take shape. Yet these old eyes might serve some use if only I could wear. Alas, they were confiscated at the time. As I recall, prisoners' possessions are held within the palace storeroom. 'Tis a place to which few have lawful access, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though, as I hear it, masquerades are being held of late. Masquerades with a great many Should you happen to enter the venue, mayhap you would find an opportunity to liberate my poor spectacle. What say you? Would you? I am in your prey. Infiltrate.
It's hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Whatever am I to do?
I must confess, I'm rather lost. I ought to have enough to make most of the spices.
I can't stand the sight of you. Go away.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business. Interested in my wares? Well, man, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Pleasure doing business with you.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Interested in my wares?
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
Let's see. Where to life? A book I ought to be getting back to.
Go on, have a look. Think about what's in season. Interested in my wares? Go on, have a look.
Suppose I'd best be heading home.
Interested in my wares?
The things I could do with an ox
to
cart
neglect
full of
proper nutrition.
Not my kind of place, this.
The hour's grown late. He'll go drag my hide.
Got more soul than even an unwashed.
Can't remember the last time my office jingled.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
Why's my luck so rotten?
I don't know what to do.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. All my days.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
Boots laced, strapped. I'm ready to roll.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
A chest. I'll examine its contents, shall I?
Such quietude is a blessing. Somehow my feet always carry me here.
I'm sure I can handle this.
A pleasant spot to while away an afternoon.
All my peers seem so much more capable.
Since my feet always
Suppose I best earn my keep.
No one's coming to my rescue, as I well know.
haste makes waste, as they say.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are red. I just break like it.
A lonely place, not without its charms. I quite like it here.
I just need to stay out of the back. Suppose I best earn my keep.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Reckon I could best any of these lumps in a scrap.
Well met, sir.
Oh, someone do all about this?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation. I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a fuss.
Magistrate Waldhar's spectacles must be somewhere within the masquerade hall in the palace. It would seem we either need to visit the palace. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
Such peace, reign eternal. Now, how best to proceed?
I'm in fine.
Not sure I can handle this. Mayhap I really would have been better.
I must earn the people's faith.
Oh, got to keep moving.
Nary a new face in sight.
Some quiet is a blessing.
I only pray my watch finishes without it. I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Am I at a proper meal?
This is where I come when life gets overwhelming.
Mayhap I really would have been better off in saying
But not at the expense of my duty.
This'll be quiet and all well.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace. This is no life. I'm so alone. Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Where to now?
I am the cream of the crop.
Nice place to sit. Watch the world.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my trust. Astounding. Should you wish to ply me for There's aught about you. happy voices read on the wind. I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
This is where I find my life gets.
What is that smell? I cannot place it.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
My head hurts just thinking about it. I must confess.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us.
Ah, you've returned. Oh, with these, I shall learn aught I can, but the day might come when I... Take this as a token of my gratitude.
That was certainly worthwhile.
A job well done.
We mustn't grow complacent, but steel ourselves for the trials to come.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
I fear this trial is too much for London. My head hurts just thinking about it.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment.
Battle is best avoided here.
Wouldn't say no to a nice, juicy feast.
A good sleep will ensure we are... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
You!
Very well. I shall return.
My. I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you a keener wit. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there?
This battle is ours!
I grant you lightning's bang.
Mustn't lose my head.
The wind! Show them what for!
This is your chance to prove your...
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle it. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Yes, sir! It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another agent will be on you afore long.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
How can I get more customers?
Suppose I best earn my TV.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This is no good. I can't let myself get distracted.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
It is hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
I must earn
I meant fine.
What is true peace, I wonder?
Surely I'm overdue a day.
I meant fine.
expense of my duty.
Wearing armor, are they?
Good to see people in such high spirits.
Hubris.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
I meant fine.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
I'm nodding off where I stand. I'm in fine fettle today.
I've chosen the times.
I must earn people's faith.
Fancy a kick, but not at the expense of my duty.
I lament this calling I've chosen at times.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure.
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Been a hard day. I can get just about anyone.
Tiring. So learned all day long.
Let our foes cower before lightnings crackle. Arisen! Are you alright? knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Battle is best avoided here.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Really now? What are you doing?
Do be mindful of your surroundings.
I'm gonna This calls for a curative.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld. Say, would you visit me again once night has fallen? Say, would you visit me?
Don't be constant. Plenty more where that came from.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Can I interest you in a room, sir?
We must rest.
Up we get. We can expect a busy night.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
You've come. Glad I am to see you. It's a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart e'er aches for a place to call home, then may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and its people safely through them all. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see...
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
We shall be ill-prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter. Next time I can grant you an elemental boon.
Os ofertas são similares.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
Slimes! There!
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
Bear in mind that the brutes will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter. One of us has been drenched. Well done. Next time, magic grant you an elemental boon.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
Slimes! There!
Ice is our ally against such fiends. One of us has been drenched.
This bow is drawn to vision and moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
but one we surpassed with skill.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
Then I shall remain by your side.
You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
Let our bows power before lightning crackle.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Our foe is not yet routed.
A result to be proud of.
Fort fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away. We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You have my protection.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Do you suppose that was fun?
All's lost.
May you rule your
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
What they're whispering.
Good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by... In short, you've done us all a service. Pray.
So, now the man is in his rightful station. Yet I cannot but wonder whether 'tis where he truly belongs.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
I am the cream of the crop. To soothe the spirit. I've let enough gold to stand as this. Even I know when to shut my trap.
I shan't brook any boorish inquiries about my other patrons. I'm afraid I'm not here to listen to your... There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my... Wonderful. You know, many of our patrons wish to take me for themselves. Yet there is something different about you. I lived a simpler life. But one man changed all that. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make it this far on her lonesome. Yet after all this time, here I am. 'Tis no simple matter. Here I am. 'Tis no simple matter for a woman to make. Here I am. 'Tis no simple here I am.
Spoiled by a good patron. This place always puts me at ease. The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
I must find my fur is all knotted.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Someone talked about this.
I'm not the only one.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Need anything?
All this worrying's giving me...
I'm in fine.
How can I get more customers so dull when there's nothing doing?
I'll do.
Let's take it easy today. They're acting up.
Do not forget that we work to...
Settled today.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true risk. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, when he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your majesty's location with such ease, I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take...
So the agent was of Batal, after all. 'Tis rather eerie that someone should be sent across the border to spy on you. Now to report to Captain Brant. We're here, Master.
What to do? Got to try and stay away. How would it be?
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
I'll teach him a lesson.
We shall await you here, Master.
Off to market I go.
We need more customers with heavy purses.
This place puts me at ease. This place is very...
Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there among the men. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh, no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he... Or so I'd sworn. But I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do, save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence, 3 days I will give you. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath. I don't imagine you'll find aught so long after the fact. And yet, when I look into your eyes, I find myself. Still, I shan't grant you more than 3 days.
Always sets me to think, this place.
All I need by health. This place is very true.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice indeed. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Always sets me to think, this place.
You seem to be rather friendly with Captain Brancer. Tell me, 'tis lamentable that the captain of the late Consul's Guard should have been relegated to the garrison, but there are whispers that he was given this station in reprisal for an unthinking petition he made to Her Grace. Ever since Thesa's faction seized power within the palace, her detractors have found themselves shunted into a corner. If I were you, I'd take care not to be seen currying favor with the good captain. Thesa has eyes everywhere, it seems.
Lots to do, and precious little time. Have you need of me?
All my days was searching. You're for it. My teeth in a real bow. Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds? I know not whether I can assist you. But of course, Patrick may know aught that could aid you. Go to his manor come nightfall. If you say you are in my employ, you should be allowed entry with no issue.
Let them talk. I'm too old to care. For us, our assignment is always
Must ask you.
a dash of salt. All the others may always sets me to thinking this place.
Nary a thing more tiring than making conversation.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man who places so much. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and inspect his art collection. Excellent. I will send word to him presently of some... Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside and stay alert. We may not get a second chance.
No one will disturb me here.
I suspect this will suffice as proof.
We shall await you here, Master.
Hope I near see that wretched patron.
So, I confess I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close, unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? Is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this?
Don't let him escape.
I do not waste my time on the laity. Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
Mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew individuals. Merchants who served. And his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here. We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately...
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
I am well aware of the particulars.
I think 'twould be best for us to make our escapes. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us meet at the Myrmicolian on the morrow. Till then, be well.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
Battle is best avoided here.
Now this is a conundrum.
Why would someone do such a thing?
I'd kip just about anywhere.
Shall we get some rest?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective. You shall remain here.
Nice place to sit.
That matron's eye.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
My word. My years snuffed out in the blink of an eye.
What is life without a little spice?
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Nice place, this.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink. How everyone else makes it through today. A place to soothe the spirit.
I've a note.
Not much going on.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Bleary eyes all round. We've a long night.
What's that? You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
Understood. It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Can't win them all, I suppose. This place is very dreary.
Would that I had a helping hand.
Nice place, this.
I get along with everyone.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and it would seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the shrewd as a den of foxes. I truly cannot thank you enough. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
Will someone do aught about this?
All this hustle and bustle.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
I'll make a living if I get myself in.
This town must have needs. It's my duty to find.
When does my watch end?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
This is really scary. I've never seen one.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do.
Master, pray, leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be— Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brant's investigation.
True enough.
This part's a little different as well.
Come take a look.
What's a make of this? Are you in the market for something in particular? Oh, what's this now?
Come take a look.
Well, I'll be.
Come take a look.
You'll be glad any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Might as well. Need anything? Stop by again soon.
We can see far from here, to the land beyond the sea.
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away.
Just yonder, looks to tip a hobgoblin.
I shall see it done.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I'd wager there's aught to be found.
We ought to take a closer look.
We have found a material.
Do take care. Might I beg your assistance, sir? My thanks, sir.
Would that such tranquility could last.
Right you are.
I grant you lightning's fang.
despair! I'm coming to your aid!
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Bear in mind that the Bruce will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter. Attack now, while the ogre's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Quickly now!
Our foe has been knocked off balance. Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Going fast! Now for it shall fall.
If we have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Of course.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing. Take the power of ice and turn it against our foe.
Well done! I could swear I've seen its needed door next to the palace doors.
All together now. We attack the wall.
Focus attack for every turn.
Understood.
Let me get that.
I'll sleep soundly tonight.
As they say, no tidings are best. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this. Take care. The roads are rife.
Today's horse and lady. I sleep on my words. Welcome to browse my wares. Can I interest you in a room, sir? Glad to be of service, sir. Work done graciously. Work done fully.
I don't have the luxury of burdens. Together. That's it. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall Thank you kindly. Together, we will. That's it! Whate'er trials we may face, where you do not.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, son. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Together. 'Tis a joy. Splendid. Whate'er trials. There's more where that came from. Together, we. Splendid. 'Tis here we will begin everything anew. Our vip.
So this is to be our new home, eh?
A common reward, frustratingly so.
I appreciate all you've done. We're still patching up what the... What ought I to do? No harm shall come to these people. What ought I to do? I appreciate all... I pray you... Not bad at all. No harm shall come to these... Rather impressive. No harm shall come to these people under my watch, you can be sure of that.
We are none of us alone. I can vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
Now then, which way?
Let us examine each path carefully before we...
Come to think of it, we might already have what we seek stored away. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
The road turns perilous after nightfall. It would behoove us to rest here till the morn comes. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Vernworth never fails to take the breath away.
We are not truly safe even here. Remain alert till we are within the city proper.
Indeed, you are correct.
Much obliged. Here you are. 'Tis a reward.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Precious little time.
We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. If the information we pry from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your majesty may yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. I doubt any would dare impede you. There is one other thing, your majesty. An oracle who once served in from this oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
Look as long as you please.
Well met, son.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
This looks as good a place as any.
At your neck. Quite the predicament.
We shall remain here.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I had his a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Faisal. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. And if you do, would you... That is... only if you... I am in no position to make demands of... Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind that letter? No progress as yet, then.
To be said.
See a kip, but not at the expense
It ought to be said.
What's to be done about this?
My friend, not
Anyone gives me
time for predicament.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist. You. Do come again!
Our strategy for safeguarding the Arisen during incantations shall prove key.
We'll have to draw the enemy's attention somehow.
Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. Much obliged. Lucian eludes me, but I'm certain. Weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell. You know where to find me. The rules at your leisure.
What should I get up to today?
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Can a sharp resist?
My legs are stiff as boards.
Perhaps I'll just use what's left in the pantry.
Now, where was I headed? Fancy a look at my wares? I'm in no hurry to leave.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
Days like this, I've more time than I know how to spend.
Our soldiers need better.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
This place is dead.
Nice place, this. And a
Why
nerve
can't I
of
serve patrons? I'm comelier than some.
Where was I
This
headed?
place is very dreary.
a place to soothe the spirit.
What was it I had planned?
No sense in dwelling on
It's a shame.
Lonely place.
How I like it now.
Not without its charms.
Was I headed?
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Just one last push. Are we done? Am I shedding? It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can find.
needs my help,
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they occurred only yesterday. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
We shall await you here, Master.
Even I know when to shut the trap.
Now.
You're my patron. You've been kind so far.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
All I needs my help. One last push, and I'll be done for the day.
Delightful breeze. This is too much for me, I fear.
Was I headed?
Always a fresh
Happiness.
Such cheap drink. It will roll if all goes awry.
Though I can... And should you...
We have our sovereign, do we not? We will surely stave off the advent of calamity. Take care how you comport yourself in my presence. do not understand why... Tis inscrutable. I do not understand. You would be what? A murky truth lies at the heart of this. We have our son. I do not understand why the... What's to be done about this? After all, even should the dragon appear, what cause have they?
Such gratitude is a blessing.
You are not permitted to be here. Move along.
I'm still waiting on that report.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time. What at last?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'm in fine.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Heavens no!
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Confound it. Where did my papers go?
There's much needs doing.
Have you found any grimoires? You know not where they are to be found? I shall divulge but one location. I have heard tell that a volume was espied in Melve. A village assailed by the dragon, mind you. Who's to say what might have become of it?
Good food and good sleep make for a healthy mind.
Fools. We'll see who's got the right.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every... Other day.
Always a pleasure.
Our coin reserves are much depleted after that indulgence.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Where are you going?
Someone to talk to.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check. Go on through.
This is a boon from the heavens. What to do?
A group of... They call themselves the Coral Snakes. And they are no cop... And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and... What say you? Would you lend your aid in cat... Many thanks, sir. I should be glad to know someone is doing all... You all begin by scouring for their hideout. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Prayer is still not come.
Interested in my wares?
It's too quiet here. Are brigands lurking about? Many of our citizens view, yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia's. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude or subjected to acts of violence. Oh, how magnanimous.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Fuh.
Interested in my wares?
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night?
Many thanks.
Food? Have you any thanks? I'm still very hungry. So if any more, spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'm not...
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am.
Under the stars. Learn my lesson.
Got to find out what this town needs. Consent.
Only through prayer can I further my devotion.
Perhaps you've a moment. Pray, keep your voice. Are you here by appointment?
Many thanks, sir. Lucky.
Tis rather peaceful here, isn't it?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
Look out! Knackers!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I'll combine my magic with yours. My path spell more quickly. Like this thing is yours to wield.
I will protect you.
One can see well into the distance.